it do, Ski? It's your boy Failwell, and today we are checking out some good old SG-1. This is season 4, episode 11. How's it going, everybody? So, last episode we were in the bin, we were locked up, we were working for these people, our minds were mangled here, and it ended off with a pistol, good old, duck hunt gun battle. The budget probably went to all the scenery and creating those set pieces. So let's just see what's gonna keep going on for season 4 as we are approaching the halfway point. That being said, as always, if you guys enjoyed this video, then definitely be sure to smack that chevron and subscribe if you haven't already. But with that being said, guys, as always, links in the description down below if you guys want to check out the Patreon page and watch the full unedits along with me. Let's see what's going on today. I want to get back into the Gould nonsense. Okay? What's Apophis been up to? Water. I'm with you, Sam.
Does anyone know what this meeting's all about? I still have to finish recalibrating MALP 3K sensors.
I was unable to complete my Kelner reading.
I was just about to do something important.
Times are tough, no kill, no ream.
I know all about Roswell and the Kennedy cover-ups.
Mulder, is that you?
He goes on like that for a while.
The CIA-sanctioned microwave harassment and
Quite a while.
I'm talking about a large circular object. I believe you call it the Stargate.
He does got the goods.
It would appear base security has been breached.
I want to know how he got his
Monitor,
information.
Make sure it's
And
not
I want to know who he's been talking to.
Yeah, it's not big.
It'll even happen.
Well, maybe he got it from the Russians, right? That could be a possibility. But SG fam, cheers to another episode. Hopefully this isn't the same situation with the journalist. I know I'm only 4 seasons in, but we've had some really great episodes, even on the smaller scale. Have you guys found rewatching the show with me that you've appreciated some of the earlier episodes more than you did in the first watch? Let go. Point of no return. Whoa.
Colonel O'Neill?
Yeah.
Sorry I'm late. I think I was followed. If you don't mind, before we get started,
Oh, my man is paranoid. Oh, God. Is that a radiation detector? What is this? What is he doing?
I'd just like to check you for transmitters.
You never know who's listening.
But I always feel like I'm being watched.
Come on, man. Let's get to it.
They got the whole joint run by the SGC. Oh, Chef Teal'c.
Device known as a Stargate.
Sounds like a good idea for a TV show.
Colonel, let's not play
I
games.
love
If it
this.
isn't
There is a top secret government program called Project Stargate. It has nothing to do with space travel.
The pilot for a
What
show.
does it have
Magnets.
I need help.
What seems
I
to
have to go through the Stargate. I've come to realize that I don't belong here. Conspiracy chat room, and they're talking about something called the Stargate.
Oh,
Most of
y'all
it
are on
was
4chan? Oh,
disinformation.
okay, listen, look. I don't know who we need to fire, but if the SGC is on these forums on Reddit, that's a yikes.
Stargate stuck in my head. You see, Colonel O'Neill, the truth is, I'm from outer space.
Well, maybe there is some merit.
It's him.
I wouldn't be
Boy,
surprised.
brown
This
hair,
is
he's-
probably directed by Martin Wood, my boy, Marty.
Hey, I'm an alien.
That's a missed
You
opportunity.
look pretty human to me.
I can give you proof. I can show you my ship.
His ship? He means his
Look,
RV?
Threat to national security.
But I need to keep
As
hearing.
you know, it never hurts to be thorough.
You know, maybe he actually is an alien,
rig.
or at least we have a
Ship's
fun
mostly
episode.
buried, but Marty-
We find a leak. Denim on denim, I see you.
Nice place.
Okay, Teal'c, I see the fit. Bucket hat. Yo, that's it. That's literally an Asgard. Well, yeah. Probably on some medication or something like that too.
Oh, hello. Sam, you're gonna wanna take a look at this. We've been walking around for half an hour.
I don't understand it. The clearing where I landed should be around here somewhere. There is no spaceship. You're not an alien. You don't understand.
I get that a lot. I'll drive you back town.
We got Papa O'Neill this episode.
Complete waste of time. This guy's got paranoid delusions.
Activity in the house.
Whoa, who are these guys though? That's a question. Kind of like mobsters a little bit from the outfit. Guess I want to expand their reach, quite literally.
I believe that the drugs may have been tampered with. I mean, for all we know, the medication may be the cause of his delusional state.
National security involving Martin? I find that hard to believe.
It's so good. Also, the mustard yellow looks really good on Jack.
Please, I have to see you.
It's my boy.
My friend.
Oh, I'm getting a phone call. Good evening, my friend. How are you? Do you want to share your sorrows with the Stargate fam?
I jumped in the lake for her dog.
You wait. What? How did? Wait. So you were going on a walk with your friend.
And then, like, her puppy was playing with the waves, and her puppy fell into the fucking lake.
Oh wow! Holy shit!
And I had to jump in.
God bless you. Is the puppy good?
Mommy's good. My Tims aren't good.
This guy said my Tims are soggy. Oh no, good for you, man. Well, you know what? You can go home and look forward to an amazing Attack on Titan episode.
Oh my god, I didn't even watch it. I was with her all friggin' day.
Go home, dry your Tims, and enjoy the episode. Wow, that was like the most jarring thing to hear. Yeah, I just like saved a puppy. Glad the puppy's good. Anyway, sorry about that, guys. Continue.
You think I'm making this all up? Look at this. I propped it up against the inside of my door. When I got home, it was on the ground, meaning someone was there.
If you prop it up,
The point is, someone was there. They're after me. You have to take me through the Stargate.
But like, it's like, here's the thing, brother. You're pretty close. He's not right. He's the gate, you know, some of the other intel he received about, you know, it traveling to different solar systems. If he came to me with an address, I'd be a little bit more intrigued. We could vet the place, you know, like P2XZZZ, you know, like we could figure it out. But I'm actually starting to lean that maybe Marty's onto something.
Well, he seems to be taking a lot of medication.
We obtained samples of Martin's medication and ran an analysis. Apparently, the drugs have been laced with some indeterminate chemicals.
You realize that this investigation is only going to fuel Martin's paranoia.
Does he have any friends or relatives?
Probably not.
This is his work address. It's the best I can do.
I don't even know for sure why I want to go. It's just a feeling.
Teal, do not take off the bucket hat. Well, actually, now that I think about it, for all we know, he could be a sleeper agent too. No? It'd be hard to like to
go easy on this,
but
just for a while.
Oh, he's got an
One of
Addy?
the things I see in the flashes. There's
Oh,
7 of
okay.
them.
Now we're talking. Now we're talking. Oh, perfect. Boom, boom. That's plus 75 credibility points.
This is the place?
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's the Gwen Cooper outfit.
This is the...
No one here.
The Glocks are here, sir.
They mean something, don't they?
Right now, I need you to think very carefully. Where did you see them?
I told you, I have these visions. I don't know where they come from.
Excuse me?
They put an implant in my head. I always thought they were sending me signals. My neurologist didn't believe me either, but that's only because the implant is so small, it can't be read on a normal x-ray.
That sounds decently familiar, does it not?
This is...
Yo, I can't be the only one getting like mobster vibes, no?
Okay.
I'm Dr. Daniel Jackson. This is Major Samantha Carter.
We're with the Air Force.
And what are you doing here? What do you know about Martin Lloyd?
I don't know.
Can I come out yet?
No.
What's the headline? Senior children?
was
That's a cool
completely
shot.
empty, like no one had ever been there.
Maybe I could come out now?
He doesn't hurt
That's
himself.
good too.
How does a nut job like that get a set of gate coordinates?
That's what I'm saying, dog. Like,
Martin, you all right?
Crap.
Marty.
oh,
Come on,
that's
Marty.
awful.
I remember where my ship is.
We also know that he's not from around here.
Not from Montana?
I think you know what I mean.
We should have turned left at the bottom of the ravine instead of turning right. This is it!
Excuse me.
I told you! Ship is around here somewhere! This is it!
Survey says.
I knew it! I'm not crazy!
It should look something like this.
It's too small. That can't be my ship.
There's another ship out there?
We abandoned the ship and came down in the pod.
His associates.
There's more of you?
All this time, I thought the government was watching me. What if it was the others?
Oh, that's very good. Did you draw that yourself?
What is it?
That's a duck, isn't it?
Friggin' Daniel. Well, how long have they been here? What's their objectives? They got a decent, like, position in society. I mean, like, they got a weapon, they got technology, they got some decent tech.
We'll just wait here.
They've integrated themselves decently well. I mean,
Homeworld, they wanted us to worship them like gods.
The go out.
I mean, the title of this episode was Point of No Return. So I'd imagine there would be some sort of, like, bigger impact here. So I wasn't too sure if they were going to just sort of cut it short and just be like, oh, no, we're just, you know, this is like a nutcase, whatever it is they're saying. But seems like we're going somewhere with this.
The pod has remote sensors. If you penetrate the hull, they're gonna know about it.
Perhaps this can be used to our advantage, O'Neill.
That's why I hate working for the government. Every department has its own agenda.
Very true, Dr. Jackson.
Huh? Oh, he was one of them.
I
Okay.
really need to know.
You're not a real doctor, are you?
Oh! No, not needles. Come on, guys.
You stopped taking your medication, didn't you?
I'm not crazy. This is what brought us here. I know it. I remember now. What do you call that color? Kind of a grayish green, huh?
What do you got? Kid for best undercover agent. Oh, that's a really interesting license plate you got there. 3FHR.
You're not gonna kill me. You know how many people know about this now?
He kind of looks like
This isn't
Mayborn meets Oscar
I know you.
Isaac.
I know-
Like a.
We were on the ship together. Soldiers,
45,
not
55
murderers.
black.
That's why this whole government agency thing, we're all really aliens, right?
With all the secrecy and all the lies, it's easy to get confused.
Not confused. Why are you guys doing this? Why don't you just admit who we are?
No, seriously, this is getting pretty interesting. Where are we going with this?
Seal off the area. No one in or out.
Ah, I love that shot.
Carter.
Sir.
You all right? Oh, Mari, am I glad to see you?
Sergeant, any sign of the targets?
Negative, sir.
What's that?
A mobile computing device. It has multiple functions, see?
More like self-destruct, brother.
What?
Guys, this thing is counting down.
Yeah, maybe you drop it. Oh, I thought he was holding it still. No, he is holding it still.
I'm sure this is a countdown for some sort of detonation.
Welcome into the fold, Marty. You're one of us.
He was right. It's an active gate.
Sending the map through.
I remember everything now. There was no malfunction.
What are you talking about?
We were losing the war. We're deserters. I wanted to go home, but the others were afraid.
So they gave you the drugs.
Ooh, this is not gonna be good.
General Hammond says here to go. It's safe, but you're not gonna like it.
Survey says, "Ugh, I wish I could be in the gate room. That looks so awesome. Like, even being on set would be so cool." Sir, do you see the JPEG? Oh yeah.
If we'd gone back, we'd be dead now.
It's a flag. And that was my reaction video to Stargate SG-1 Season 4, Episode 11 here. This one was titled The Point of No Return. And the point of no return, where the aliens were when they left the war and became deserters. I gotta say, I actually really enjoyed this episode. I had a lot of fun with it here. The balance of, you know, figuring out whether or not this is gonna be, this lead of Marty is gonna actually be tangible evidence to a leak in the Stargate intel, or if this was just, you know, lone gunman, to throw an X-Files reference out there. And it turns out this was both. It was somebody who was, you know, very adamant about space and science and conspiracies tied to the Stargate program, had some tangible intel. And I love how they kept feeding us bits and pieces of real information as the episode went along. And I sort of took this as like a sad story about this guy who, how he was, you know, how he was being treated. On the one end, came to the reveal that he was actually an alien from another planet here. I was actually cool with all of this episode. I thought it was enjoyable. I thought it was fun to see our team undercover here yet again in civilian attire. This just seemed like a lot of fun, you know, just to see them undercover. Daniel and Sam being paired up, because we don't see them very often, I've noticed. Not that it's a bad thing or, you know, but it's just like a slight notice. So it was cool to have them paired up here and just, you know, sort of playing off these aliens. And I kind of like how they weren't necessarily the most hostile, and they weren't here to destroy the world and they're, you know, evil ghouls or anything like that, but they're just people who were trying to run away from the ghouls. So I think it was an interesting direction to go with this type of a storyline here, and it not being, you know, like the end of the world, but to sort of more of like a grounded military, you know, covert level here. Fun lens to some extent, with just, I think Marty's character was pretty great here. Also, you know, a little sad to see him have his whole identity in life just sort of hidden away from him, and just, you know, masquerade, obviously being suppressed with all these the substances he was on. So I really like Marty's character in this episode. Obviously Teal'c getting a lot of Teal'c having some, you know, different than normal screen moments here with him just sort of chilling. Anytime Teal'c gets to do something, I guess, out of his norm, is always think they nail out. Whether it's him golfing or him, you know, him in a suit or whatever this is, just more integrated with Earth culture. I just love it. I like what they did here with our team, sort of spaced them out a little bit here, following the breadcrumbs of this guy named Marty. Really did remind me of the X-Files episode where in the first half, I think it was in the first 10-ish episodes maybe, where it ended off with I think his name Zach. I forgot what the character's name was, but he was a one-off character. It was sort of just like Martin, and he ended up getting abducted by aliens. So they sort of went that storyline here to some extent, and I think I was cool with how they unraveled it, that he actually was just this deserter from another planet. So what those other aliens are gonna, if they're gonna come back into the fold, and where they're gonna go with them if they decide to. But overall, I thought this was an enjoyable episode that took a, you know, a different take. That leaves a possibility, like what other aliens are on Earth that we're not aware of here, right? And what information is out there in the internet that people are aware of the Stargate. If Marty was able to figure this out, you know, and suss out some information, obviously a lot of it fake, but you know, what other, you know, civilians might know about this, or, you know, CIA or any other organization. So that's pretty interesting there. But that was Stargate SG-1 Season 4, Episode 11. What'd you think about this episode? I actually had a good amount of fun here, and I was interested to see how they're pivoting. I'm like, where are we going? Like, these are actually aliens. They're deserter mobsters, in my opinion. But anyway, guys, that was 4x11. What'd you think? I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments section down below. And of course, as always, in case you're interested in getting the full Unedited Raw reactions and more, links in the description down below for all of that. But I also like the directing here at moments here, where it was like the panning between Marty to Jack in the hotel room, or the SWAT team. So I love whenever we get to have missions like this, not on a planet, just on Earth, dealing with some more grounded elements, using some of the you know, the military or some of the forces and such. I always like those operations when they're being fleshed out. But anyway, that's it for me, and I will see you in this week's upcoming episodes. Love you guys. Peace.